You ever just like buy a tin of cookies and then forget they exist and then remember they exist and then want to shove like 7 in your face at once? Because that's me today. Because you know the cookie tin that everybody puts like the sewing supplies in? I apparently bought myself one of those tins of cookies and now I remember that they existed, and so now I have several of them sitting on my desk next to me. So this is my treat for the day. Also, I am so sorry. I was going to stream earlier this week and then work things just kept happening. Not in a bad way, just timing wise. Things kept happening. So I was getting home too late to go live. And then yesterday I wanted to go live, and when I got home, I made a mistake, which is I laid down. I laid down and I woke up an hour after I would have started stream. So I meant to go live yesterday, but I was asleep. We're talking about the same team? Yes, we were talking about the same 10. Aether, you're back up to 30 days. Also, Clover, thank you for the 45 months. That is too many months. Honestly, at that point, you might as well just play games in Discord, which I also thought about, but I had other things that I also needed to get done, and then I was gone. I was mentally gone. 45 days. 45 weeks, 45 days, 45 months. I don't know. Am said 44 years last stream. which was very funny to me. But anyways, at Minecraft time, we're gonna work on the wheat field. Why? Because that's what I want to do, and also I want to eat this cookie. Ow. Your wheat's here. I think. Will it replay it? No, it's this one. Replay.
Wheat, 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 wheat.
I did it. I dared. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves. Hello? Okay. I did not need that, but thank you. After I finished the mission, there was a new order. It looks like now they've introduced a whole new enemy that is apparently attacking a planet in the middle of our controlled territory. Yeah, so they introduced the new enemy that everybody knew was going to show up eventually. I found it absolute disgust for this project. Design your classroom. No, it's actually guess the price of a contractor would give a school, but you can't know for sure because you don't have an actual space to show a contractor. Hi, chicken. Well, hello, everybody. If you haven't been here for a little bit, it's Wheatfield time. It is Wheatfield time, but in the hardcore world. So we previously did the outline of this. So if I recall, we did like the bottom portion and some of this side, and then we went up and cut across and then did this. And the only section that I haven't finished is that little section over on the right-hand side. So we'll finish that up, and then I think what we're going to do is we're just going to keep outlining sections, and then I can go in and fill them in. The only problem we have is this. Rats, I need your input on a potential solution. Because I unfortunately can't leave horses and cows and sheep left unattended in the fields. They destroy the fields. So we need to figure out what to do with those creatures and where to put them. Where do those come from? Here. From over here. I moved all of them because they kept falling down edges and then destroying crops. Why are you telling me to not get attached to them? I'm not attached to them. I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. Do I build them a little barn in the desert and then cram all of the creatures from inside of the all of them into one barn? Oh no. I would have murdered them already. Don't tell Icy. I would never tell Icy anything that would potentially upset Icy, except for all of the times that I've told Icy things that upset Icy. It's fine. Because I mean, would Holly really care about them? Maybe a little bit? I have no idea. So anyways, this is what we're doing today. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you guys doing? What have you been doing? What crimes have you committed lately? Actually, don't tell me about what crimes you've committed. Don't admit to crimes on the internet. I feel like I need to restate that every couple weeks. Don't admit to crimes on the internet. Okay. Sorry, Clover. I need more water. Like before all the electric, plumbing, and vacuum system changes, I had to make to this room my entire brand new classroom's furniture. Materials and tools were only $41,431, which is a lot of money, but considering we were given $250,000 to play with, that sounds pretty good. After all the contractors in which I lowball it as well, I have $2,568 left. You could buy several snacks with that. Just Just several, though. Not a lot, just several snacks. Okay, we're gonna do some sneaky things. And by sneaky, I mean we're gonna do this. It's really not that sneaky. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. No, I remember projects like that. I don't think I've ever had to do one recently, but when I was in... the triumphant music. Can I sleep? There we go. What was it? When I was in middle school, I think. It was either middle school or it was high school. They had us do a research project where they gave us a budget for something. It was the worst week of my life. It was just too much. I didn't like it. I was not having a good time. Let me put it here. And it wasn't even like a, oh, well, everything is expensive, life is expensive kind of moment. No, I was just not having fun trying to get any website to give me a straight answer about how much anything costs. That was my entire problem. Why does the thinking rock get mad when I do two things in the same loop? If I separate it in two loops, it's perfect and fine and dandy, but when I put them in the same loop so the code doesn't look like garbage, all of a sudden it's a problem, and now it takes 200 milliseconds to read less than 2,000 bytes of information. Thinking too much. Rhymes no, academic mistakes maybe. I am 500 words over on this paper, which I still have 2 more paragraphs to write for. And I have to drop it off at my prof's office tomorrow, so yeah, you'll be fine. You got this. Gonna crochet some more granny squares. I've already made 5 so far today. Nice! Such disdain for how the public education system is required to get funding through grants that require people to jump through hoops to qualify. So I didn't, well, I won't say I'll never do it, but when I was in college, I did a lot of technical writing courses, and one of the things that they taught us in technical writing courses was actually about grant writing. Like, there are enough people that need to write grants on a regular enough basis for all sorts of purposes, not just academic, but academic is a lot of it, that there's just courses and certifications just around grant writing. Because, you know, it makes sense that we've turned something about getting money in order to make things happen into an industry that people have to participate in. You know, normal people things. So anyways, I hope that you guys have had a good week. I missed you all so very much. That's fine. That's normal. 1, 2, 4. I can't go any further than that. I did some kind of like that in middle school too. My teacher gave us each job she thought would fit us, and then we had to use the wages and figure out expenses with that. She gave me psychologist, so I had a good wage to work with. I don't think it was that one, because I remember very vividly not getting that assignment, but it was some other budget project, and you know what it might have been? It might have been either moving to or planning an extended trip to another country. I think that might have been it. I think it might have been in my French class. Obviously, these weren't trips that we were actually going to take, but it was like a financial lesson in our French class about how much it would cost. Did you get to choose the country? Yes, but it had to be a French-speaking country. A French class? I don't know. Listen, I was taking French way earlier than like people normally in America would, so they gave us a lot of interesting assignments. Because the program I did when I was a kid for a little bit, it was something called the International Baccalaureate Program, which is a good program. It is a weird program, and you do a lot of interesting stuff for it, but part of that is getting access to language courses earlier than you would normally get access to language courses. House or private school is going to get the advantage. The children need to be forced into religion somehow. No, we already have religion. We have capitalism. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any water in my buckets. I still miss the rats. Oh no, I broke it. Also, I definitely thought I was gonna be later than I was gonna be today. I was looking at my commute, like, in, like, Google Maps before I left, and it was like, yeah, it's gonna take you an extra, like, 20 minutes than it normally does, and I was like, well, guess I'm screwed. And then I got off the interstate somewhere that I normally wouldn't have in an attempt to get around the traffic, and it more or less worked, so, you know, I'll take the win where I can get it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't reach that one because that one's too low. Yeah, I honestly have less problems with general Catholic schools / private schools than I do charter schools. Heavy disdain for many charter school systems. I mean, I have problems with, this is going to be a downer of a topic, but now I have to go pull it up. So, I watched the Philip DeFranco show, and I think I've discussed this many times. Now, on the Philip DeFranco show, there was a piece of news about children in private schools in New York. These are not charter schools, these are private schools. And it was people making 6 digits qualified for basically help paying the tuition for their schools. People making 6 figures were qualifying for, like, help paying tuition. Do we think perhaps the capitalism has gone a bit too far? The answer is no, apparently. Why are the schools costing that much? That having 6-figure income is not enough. And this is not like, oh, just $100,000. No, this is like $700,000 a year is, like, qualifying for major, like, help. What's happened? No. Sorry. Not how I should deal with my problems, but actually I don't know if that's far enough away. We're gonna do this. Also, we might purge some of this wheat to get back some more seeds later. Just because it's already grown. You know, capitalism, socialism, but for rich people only. See, you joke, but that is basically how it goes. Rich people pay for a lot less than a non-rich person. Because brands will go like, well, we want you to have our product. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just send it to you for free. Whereas the person that can't afford the product has to pay through the nose for the product if they want it. Because, you know, it's all about social image. And not really about anything else. Or this one. Anyways, I've been thinking about space capitalism recently. I've been thinking about space capitalism recently because I'm reading a sci-fi book on my commute, which by read I do mean listen to. It's called The Splinter in the Sky. It is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it overall. I want to see how this ends because I feel like the plot took a sudden left turn and I don't know what to do with it. Because, like, for the most part, it is a story about space colonialism. 100% understand it is a very easy topic to cover in sci-fi. The Emperor is now masquerading in an elaborate play to try and figure out some sort of Shadow Council thing, and I'm very confused. I have a family member that teaches for a private school, a rich private elementary that is $50,500 a year per student. She gets paid like dirt. However, her budget for a classroom, whatever she wants for the students, she can basically get from the sounds of it. Damn. Can society just maybe take care of teachers a little bit more? And like also compensate and teach those teachers more? Well, not teach them, but like give them access to more resources to do better learning stuff. So anyways, gay city slash boat country anyone? Well, I mean, yeah, we're all for that. I think we would always be down for that. Can barely afford an apartment. It's so shitty. It is so shitty. I'm gonna say hello. Well, Aether doesn't have the sound on, so now I can just make fun of them the entire time. That's definitely what I should be doing with this power that I have been given, right? 2, 3, 4. I have to do it under this.
Ether smells.
I think Aether might smell. No one tell Aether I said that.
Rats less than 3. Wheat is love. Wheat is life.
Minty! Minty, why are you working against me? Minty hates me. Real, not fake. I sent that message before you even said anything
Princess
mean.
and the Frog is 15 years old.
You're not 15 years old. I need to stop having that gut reaction to just every time somebody says something that, like, my brain doesn't want to process, just going to say your insert whatever thing they just said. It's going to backfire on me one day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could go here. Or here. Bye, Aether. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'd have to go here. Well, it'd have to go... I'm putting it in here. I'm putting it in the wall. I won't remember that that's there, but that's there. 1, 2, beep, boop, beep, doop. I love that you've gone from Mystery to World 6 Wheat to Rat Server Wheat to Mystery and now World 6 Wheat. What can I say? I like a little bit of farming in my life. Just a little bit of farming. Also, I have terrible news, rats. You know how I was so excited for baby squid? You know how I was so excited for it? You know what I realized? Baby squids are Bedrock exclusive right now. I'm so pissed. I want tiny squids. I want a small one of you to keep inside of my basement house area. That's a normal sentence, right? 2, 3, 4. Skill issue? I'm gonna move World 6 over to Bedrock solely for the ability to have baby squids. That's not true. I wouldn't do that. He scared me. I love keeping babies in basements. I mean, that's where Touchtone is. Time for me to buckle down and draw dogs. Do it. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it here. Also, I will try to be coherent, but I'm not having the most coherent of days, so I'm gonna apologize right now for when I say something unhinged and go, "You feel me?" And all the rats go, "No, we in fact do not." No coherency, only farming. It's the only thing I really know. A water bucket. Oop. Alright, so 8, 4. If I put it in this wall over here, I can cover all of these bottom ones. If I put it up one more, I cover most of this. We're actually gonna put it right here. Look, I feel like none of the rats understand coherency. I was gonna see if I could argue with you on that, but no, you're correct. None of the rats, I think, understand coherency. That's okay, I forgive them. I miss MJ. I miss MJ too. Have fun being background noise? I will. I'm gonna say so many absurd words and then hope that I don't scare you. And then I'm gonna do something that's gonna scare me while joking about scaring people. You know, normal behavior. Working on that Shakespeare TTRPG, do you want to hear the thoughts? Yes. Definitely won't explode any creepers. Well, I hope not, because then the wheat field's screwed. I can cover multiple if I put it right here. Why did I? Thank you. Oh, that is perfect. I'm so smart. I have literally 0 brain cells. There ain't nothing happening inside my skull. Two, 3. Right here. I was talking to somebody at work about TTRPGs, and I have discovered that I just really want to play... I just want to play D&D. Well, I really want to play Pathfinder, but I'll take what I can get. I just want to play the games, and I want to tell stories with friends and have a good time. And I'm just so upset that I can't do that all the time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to be here. Whee! Hi Z, I hope we're having a good time zone. Realistically, this just tells me that I need to work on writing more, and I really should. But also, like, collaborative storytelling with friends. Am I done? Well, I'm done with that corner. Look, wheat field! We did it! There's wheat in the wheat field! Okay, we need to go back over here and recollect some supplies and reorganize for a second. So one of these is empty now. Do that. We're gonna just make sure that we match up the entire time. We can go get more stuff later, but I just want to match up for the time being. Actually, I probably should go back because that hoe is gonna break soon. But that's a silk tub. I need... not that one. This. Hold on. I need to heal both of those. Okay, so hold on. I've got this. I know what I'm doing. It's not true. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna dump all these in here. I know I need more lanterns. I'm good on the other ones for the moment, so we're not gonna worry about those. All of that is fine to stay there. That's fine to stay there. I run away. So I was trying to design character creation. I decided I wanted to take a little bit out of the play that goes wrong vibes, where all the characters have an actor that is playing them in different ways. So I've introduced part of character creation that's almost like your class, which is what type of production are you from? Options include high school class, high school theater, famous professional theater, artist theater, movie. Depending on that, it gives you different buffs and nerfs on your ability to give and receive insults when you can and cannot monologue / give a soliloquy. No, I think that's pretty solid choices. I want to try playing other systems. I think that's what I really want, is I want the opportunity to play other weird systems. Like the one that Dimension 20 used in the Of Fae and Flowers, which I think is the name of the campaign, but I don't remember for sure. I just want to play weird systems that are like, hey, you know how everything's based on like combat? Just kidding, no combat, nothing is real. Go write a scathing letter and release some gossiping to society. And see what happens. Also, I want so many more Nerf guns. Nerf guns appeared in the office recently, and I'm a reasonable adult that can be trusted with weapons. It's not true, but we'll pretend. Well, and by weapons, I literally just mean Nerf guns. And even then, it's not true. You can't trust me with the Nerf guns. I mean, I have a sword. Please don't hit anybody with a sword. Unless it is a Nerf sword, in which case, yeah, go for it. Oh wait, no, you can't go in there. You go in there. And then we go over here. And we'll just buy some glass. What if it's a Minecraft sword? I have one of those. It's made out of plastic, and I think it actually would hurt pretty badly if you got hit with it. Not like super badly, but like you would not be happy. Aren't those plastic now? I think they've always been plastic. Alright, that one might be enough. We'll go sleep and see. They used to be foam? You used to be foam. Actually, you know what we can do that I never use? Hello, good sir. Hello, it's a blast from the past. We're going to the zombie spawner. They used to be foam. I mean, there were Minecraft Nerf swords. Warrior cats? No. I don't think there's warrior cats in there. I need to replace this glass at some point, though. Why is there something missing right there? Oh no, this was to get things to stop spawning on okay, I understand what happened here. So anyways, this is my zombie spawner. It still works, so we'll take it. We'll just sit here and I will probably actually turn down, not video settings. We're just gonna turn that down. So that they're not screaming at us over here. Because they will scream at us over here. Are they not making it? Where have they gone? Oh, they're getting stuck at the end. That's fine. Do it. Yoomp. Cool. That still works. I just haven't used it in forever. So we'll just sit here and chat and chill while this works. But also, I guess Warrior Cat still exists. Stop that. Well, I mean, I say I guess. They definitely still exist. They're coming out with new books soon, I think. Warrior Cats series. When's the next Warrior Cats book out? When are they ending the series? Are they ever gonna end the series? That's manga. That's not what I wanted. Can I just have the list? Where's Goodreads? Actually, I'll do this on my phone so that it actually, like, you can see things moving on the screen. Wait, no, I have terrible news. Do you know what remake is being made? Soon? I need the rest of you to feel my agony. Don't tell me? No, it's too late. You're all gonna get to know. Because I am legitimately upset about it. I don't want to know. Please, I beg. Nope. Because this one hurt my brain. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yes! Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is getting a remake in the year 2024 of our lore. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand what's happening. MGM was like, let's do it again. IDK what that is, so I have no feelings. Tastic, I need you to go watch it. I need everybody in this chat that has never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang to go watch it. It is... Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is one of the best older movies. It isn't the best, but it is one of the best. They did a lot of things very well. It has Dick Van Dyke in it, has Heather Ripley, has Sally Ann Howes, like tons of old wonderful actors that did tons of stuff. And it was just a very well put together thing, and it was just a good time. It was a very good movie. It felt good. There was a lot of love and care put into it. There's issues, because it was also from 1968, but it was a really well done movie, and I really, really loved it when I was younger, and now they're out here going like, yeah, but what if we remake it? Dick Van Dyke sounds like a drag name, TBH. I don't know how Dick Van Dyke would feel about becoming a drag person, but he's also very old at this point, so who knows. Also, speaking of drag names, I was rewatching the video. This is complete derailment. I'm so sorry. I was rewatching the 10-minute power hour from the Grumps. That is the time that they got turned into drag queens. And somebody in the comments, and I love this comment so much, all they said was, somebody tell Dan that Danny Sexbang is a drag name. I love that video so much. I would not watch that in a crowded place, though. Are you sure there's some drag names that are inspired by Dick Van Dyke? Oh, absolutely. However, I do like the truly absurd drag names. Again, calling back to that previous Grumps episode. The drag queen in that episode, her name is Bitch Pudding. This is not a joke, by the way. She spells it with another... Hold on, I have to look her up. Hold on, this takes a second because I'm getting robot chicken things. Oh, that's right. Bitch pudding isn't spelled like bitch like normal. Bitch pudding is spelled B-I... Hold on. Give me this. B-I-T-Q... No. I can't spell. B-I-Q-T-C-H. Puddin'. That is how her name is spelled. And I love it. I love it very much. I like the weird ones. I like Bob the Drag Queen. That's a very good one. I love them. I'm gonna eat these potatoes and leave. I'm hoping it's day outside. Can I eat the potatoes? Nope, it is nighttime. Never mind. I have a play on Dick Van Dyke, but it's not Twitch chat appropriate. That's fair. Hi, Ether. You doing okay? Wrong chat, but applicable? I mean, we scream here sometimes. That's also why there's a Scream chat inside of the Discord. Also, I really do think the Scream room is such a good solution to not wanting a vent room. Because I've seen so many Discords become absolutely unusable when there's a vent room because everybody feels awkward talking to people afterwards. If you just put a Scream room and say, you can't say words in here, you just scream. You get the feelings out. Kind of, a little bit. And then you get to just continue the bit of screaming. Celery's USB stick can only do random writes at 33 kilobytes per second, and I have like a gig of data to write to it. Well, sounds like you're gonna be there for a while. Shovel. I wonder... We're keeping that. I want to create just a chest where I can put all the armor that I get that's 0 durability. Why do I want this? I don't know, but there's something in my heart that gets so happy when I see 0 durability items. I just want to install VLC? Not allowed. Sometimes I do a Scream positive and Scream room multiple uses. Yeah, you get to have all sorts of feelings. Baby zombie. Man, I remember when I used to like just... Because I was working from home, I would just put my Minecraft character in here and I would just AFK here all day. It was very nice. I'm very glad I don't have to do that anymore. It was very nice at the time because we were all going insane working from home all the time and not talking to anybody, but I'm very happy that I don't have to do it anymore. Wait for another couple batches. So anyways, that was my disappointing news of the day, was that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is getting a remake because the MGM Studios was like, but we can do that. Goodbye, Anne. She's left me. I've stopped using the screen room as much because of the fact I have a car and a commute. I learned that I don't care if people can hear me while I literally rip my vocal cords in my car going fast. Okay, but don't hurt your vocal cords. Don't do that. Although I have also started getting out my frustrations driving in my commute because I hate people. I hate people. I have now a criteria for what makes you like a decent person in the world. It's a very simple criteria as well. It's really funny. You are a decent person in the world if you wave at the person that lets you into their lane. If you let me in, or if I let you in and you wave at me, you're a fantastic person. I don't care if you're trying to like jump across lanes, but the people that like run in, zip in, and are just don't even give me the grace of acknowledging that they were aware of me, I'm gonna fight them. Wait, what? Yeah, no, I have a different criteria. But I also have a different commute and different commute problems than you, Minty. Seattle drivers are a different breed. Some of them will not signal that they are moving over. They will just move over, dive in between you in like the middle of rush hour. It's bad. It's very bad. My criteria is, did you use a blinker? I can't even give them that one. I can't even give them that one because half the time they don't. But if they wave at me, I'll forgive them a little bit. Unless they were really dumb and then I'll punch them. I won't punch them. I'm scared of people. I would never punch anybody. Seattle drivers are very similar to St. Louis drivers. Seattle drivers, for whatever reason, don't know how to drive. And they only get worse at not knowing how to drive when the weather is anything other than mainly clear. It starts raining, they don't know what they're doing. It's foggy, they decide to go faster, which is very confusing. Yes, good person. No. Bad, I am checking your license plate to see if you are from insert a certain state here. Well, see, I don't like using that one because I do know that, if you're in the military and you get stationed somewhere, your license plate doesn't change. You will forever have this like the state license plate from another place. That's not entirely true, but like if you get stationed somewhere else, you can have your old license plates for a very, very long time. So there are people that I won't give any grace to. If I see you running around acting like a fool, I don't care where you're from, I'm gonna stare at you. More mean for the blinker thing. Yeah. Decide to go faster if it's not sunny here? Why? Why are people like this? I'm gonna eat a cookie. Aww. So rainy. And it, like, crash and cause the traffic. That is the funniest part, is that I do see a lot of people like speed up to get around things just to get in the way. Am I guilty of this sometimes? Yes. I try really hard not to, but sometimes I don't remember where lanes go. And then I wind up in one that disappears, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta be that awkward person that like has to sit here and be like, please let me in, please let me in, please let me in, please let me in. So I can get out of the way. But, dear God, do people not know how to drive? The only saving grace is that one of the Department of Transportation employees in charge of the programmable signs puts witty things on them. They don't put fun things on our signs. The most that they do is one strip of I-5. There's signs over the lanes that can have different speed limits. So obviously, like, when traffic gets really bad, they like lower the speed limits a lot so that you are aware that, like, hey, it gets slow up ahead. And every now and then they do this really nice thing where they'll put a warning sign over a lane that's like dead stopped forever. Whether it's because of an exit or something else, it doesn't really matter. But they do actually like alert us a little bit, which is nice of them. I'm putting you back. And you go here, and then you go in here, and then you go up here. Then you... Oh, I forgot to get more things. That's fine. We'll just use as many as we can here. Meow. We'll just do this. Obviously, they don't know what it's like to live in Tokyo. But yeah, we don't, because we live in Seattle. And are not efficient. Wish we had fun things on our signs. We just have a death toll for the amount of people killed on the roads in our state this year due to accidents. Damn. Missed the reference? I have no idea what you're making a reference to, Woo. Okay, we have to figure out where we're expanding. Maybe we do a line here first, and then we can have the line be where we split off from. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whee! Bam, bam. Reminders to please get over for first responders. Luckily, I will give this to Seattle drivers. They are fairly good at getting over when they see, like, any sort of emergency vehicle trying to, like, speed through. I've never had any issues with that. They've been really good about it. My favorite so far is if you text and drive, I will be very disappointed in you. Damn. They really went after the, you're gonna make me shake my head at you. 1, 2, 3, 5. Actually, the shame probably works better on some people. If they're told that people will be disappointed in them, I bet some people are actually like, oh, well, I'll do the thing, I'm sorry. I think people I am still most confused by are the people who decide to drive on not on the right shoulder, but the left shoulder with a concrete wall, literally almost directly against their car, and a rumble strip. I don't know either. I get so scared of the rumble strip. Mostly because there's a few parts of I-5 where, like, the rumble strip is not on the side of the road anymore. Because they've changed up the roads. So it's all sorts of, like, there's, like, a little bit of a rumble strip left from something else, and it just scares the shit out of me. But also, I hate driving up against the concrete barriers. I do almost everything in my power where it is possible to avoid that. I also can't be in the right-hand lanes going over the bridge. Well, all the bridges, actually. I'm playing Overwatch. Hi, streamer. Hi, Cassie. I hope you're doing well. Do people like Marvel Rivals, or is it just going to replace Overwatch? I hate bridges, they scare me. I just don't like being in the right-hand lane. I can handle it if I'm more towards the middle, but my fear of heights takes over when I'm on the edge. And like I'm fully cognizant of this and I'm like aware of it, and so like every time I have to drive on a bridge, I try to do my best to accommodate my weird brain. Beep. Alright, I need to stop being distracted. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need more water again. The nearest one's over here. Whee! Railway bridge people bucket. No, I don't like those bridges. Oh, I want to move this over. Not that it'll make a huge difference, but it'll make a difference in my brain. And really at this point, it's not like this needs to be uber efficient. I am here to live my best wheat life, not my most efficient wheat life. The wheat life of Zach and Cody. Sorry. I don't know where that came from inside of my soul, but it did. I always feel like I'm gonna hit the concrete wall when driving on bridges. I feel that way just driving through Seattle. It is my major complaint with having to drive in Seattle is there is just concrete wall everywhere. Everywhere. I don't like it. It's especially bad when you're going through like downtown. There's a lot of like, oh, well, there's a whole bunch of like things on top of you and things around you, and bad hate it. Don't like. Oh, I was thinking about this the other day. Okay, there's a part of Seattle that I absolutely despise, and I just remembered that it exists. Okay, so Seattle has this very interesting thing called the express lanes. The express lanes are just a strip of I-5 that basically has no exits until you get way on the other side or just leaving the downtown area. The express lanes operate in this really interesting way, which is that they go north and south at different times during the day. So in the mornings, they're going southbound. In the evenings, they're going northbound. I think the southbound is only for a certain period of the day. You normally see more traffic the other way, apparently, but I don't know. I digress. It doesn't matter. Every time, and this hasn't been a lot of times, every time I go northbound through Seattle and I take the expressway, there is a section where your expected speed is 60 miles per hour. And it is a 2-lane section, and on your left is a whole bunch of concrete pillars. Because there's other things above you, and the freeway proper is to your left, or at least the one direction of the freeway is to your left. So you can see all the other cars, and there's just concrete pillars. And on the other side of the wall, on the far right-hand side, so 1 lane over, right next to you, it's just wall. And they want you to go 60 miles per hour through this section, and it turns. And I am so stressed out every time I've ever driven through it, because I can't make myself go the fast speed while I'm in that section, and I cry. Do they have those movable walls? So the way that they do it is they technically, yes, do have movable walls. But the movable walls are only at the entrances and exits, and all they do is redirect where you can go. So like when you're going southbound, I need blocks, hold on. So Hello, this is the interstate. This is I-5 in Seattle. So the way that this works is, I'm trying to think of the best way to show this. Because southbound, it's different. Northbound, you can actually see the switchy walls. So when you're coming, well, I made it east-west. This won't help. This is going north. That towards the wheat field is north. North is that way. When you get on it from this direction, it's essentially like you make a little like detour and then you get onto it here. This one's not bad, but up here, there's technically 2 entrances and they are right next to each other. So like when you're going this way, or I guess I should stand on this one. When you're going southbound and you're going on this one, you can see where the traffic gets off going north. And then they just switch those walls to make sure that you can or can't get out or onto it. They're still walled off from the opposing traffic direction. Yeah. All the exits, because there's like 1 or 2 entrances and exits on the ends, they have little like, hey, you can't go this way barriers. I mean, I guess it's kind of smart to change directions based on commutes, but also it seems like a bad idea. No, it's not a bad idea. It works actually really wonderfully for the Seattle area. Like, truly, it is a good thing that they have done. It works well. How do they clear the highway to change? So they close... So, this is going north. You get onto this. They close it. And then they wait for it to clear, which is to say they probably have cameras that can see onto it. They verify the last car that gets in there, and then they wait until it's cleared. Or I think they might also just have like a set period of time that they wait. So like it's in it. The switch is once. The switch is like once or twice a day. At non-peak hours when nobody is out and around. So they have it down to a science. Also, thank you for the blink, the stretch, and the water break. Flowers. It's good that it works then. It does help a lot. It helps relieve some of the congestion. Because what they do essentially is like match where more people are going from. So in the mornings, a lot more people are going into Seattle or straight through Seattle than are trying to go north. And trust me, like, it doesn't seem like it would work, but it does. It does. I have gone southbound during hours where it was peak hours, and I've gone northbound when it was peak hours, and they were closed because of holidays or whatever. It's a bad place. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sully's decided it was 2 minutes and 1,327 seconds. Did Celery just decide that it has several minutes? No, that's not even several minutes. It said, okay, we have 2 minutes, but also we're lying and we have like 20 minutes. You know, a normal way to measure my time. But anyways, I hate roads. I do wish that commutes were a little bit nicer in the Seattle area. Like, they have so many ways to get, like, so far, but there's still some areas that don't have enough, like, buses and things. One day. 3, 4, yep. 2 minutes and 22.1 minutes, like even weirder French numerical grammar. The computer really just wanted to outdo the French is all. I think it started fast and slowed down, didn't take it minutes out of the second section. Oh, so your computer's gay. It can't do math. It tried. It cannot. Computer is math, though. Is math. Can't do math. Two different skill sets. Whoever made this installer doesn't know how to store time properly. That's just a good sentence. I don't know when I would use that, but I feel like saying you can't store time properly would be a really good insult. But then it just makes me think about that one Justin Timberlake movie. Do you guys remember that movie? Because I've been thinking about it this week, and I cannot tell you why. I cannot store time properly. I don't think any of the rats can store time properly. The number of times that we've had conversations of like, I don't know what day it is infinite. And truly endless. You guys got storage rooms? No. No, Clover, we don't got storage rooms. What's time? A concept that I've been told is real. And that I've yet to see any proof that it is actually real. Why are there a whole bunch of red dots over there? Who did it? Oh, it might have been- no, that doesn't seem right. That might have been mobs, though. I should probably light up the beach. Or I guess just get better about sleeping. Anyone who decides otherwise deserves no undo buttons. Time should be stored in units since January 1st, 1970 at 12 a.m. What if I don't want to measure time that way, Ether? New standard. It has just now, as you're reading this, been 1 unit since January 1st, 1970 at 12 a.m. UTC. There's no undo button for you? Well, I mean, there isn't in Minecraft. So... One unit equals, hold on, 1,734,000,061,392 seconds. I think that's pretty reasonable. But what do I know? I am an American who likes freedom units. Why did I do that? Hold on. I'm making silly decisions. There's also not an undo button in real life. What? I don't mind. Why can't we say? Why can't we say eagles per gun? Will it let me? Nope. Hi, Ether. I'm so sorry. It won't let me give that to you. When you try and accept, I'm not allowed to accept things from Ether anymore. Twitch has told me that's not allowed. What a burger. Thank you for the follow. Man. What a burger. Jeez. Ether, I contain a power that is more annoying. I'm ruining Ether's Twitch chat. I'm fine with this. I'm just hitting accept, and then it's just screaming. Eagles per gun is my favorite unit of measurement. I mean, it makes the most sense as an American. It's also doing it to your chat? Nope. It's not. Because what it does for me, Ether, is it just disappears the message and then theoretically should let it post, and then it doesn't, so it just pops up again. I am net no change. Still forever stuck? Homestuck? Are you homestuck now, Ether? God damn it. Hello. Auto stuck? Okay, so there's a character in Homestuck called the auto responder, so technically, if you give me enough minutes in the day, I can find a Homestuck reference in anything. This is just true of everything. But also, thank God live streaming wasn't as big a thing when Homestuck was popular. I cannot imagine how insufferable we would have been. We would have been the most insufferable group of people on the internet. I would even say that we would have been worse than the Dream SMP people. Mostly because the circle of Dream SMP people and Homestuck fans are almost the same circle. Just in different eras, but had Homestuck had access to something like livestream, we would have destroyed the world. As someone who was friends with Ziploc when Homestuck was new, I fear that timeline. I do too. Do you remember when I hated Homestuck? Because people just kept talking about it? I was like, what the fuck is this stupid webcomic? Because they kept doing quirks. I think that's what it was, is people on the internet kept doing the quirks for the trolls. And I was like, please, for the love of God. Stop it. Well, then it would have been documented and you wouldn't be able to live it down. Ether, his username is literally Trudy Valkyrie. I don't think he's trying to live it down. No, I've embraced my, my cringe past. True, but then we would have Twitch clips of it. Bold of you to assume I would not have nuked my accounts. I'm so factorial brained at this point, I thought you were walking over to that other wheat seed so you could pivot them. If only I could do that. If only I could. We will have to go harvest more seeds at some point because I will run out of them. We're just gonna plant those. I think that's just create. I think my brain just wants create. But in the hardcore world. And that is not what I should be allowed to have, so we're not going to hope for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could you imagine Twitch chat with typing quirks? Yes. But only because of Rambo, but not really Rambo, but Rambo's fault. I will never hold what the internet was like during the Dream SMP against Rambo, but I will blame Rambo for things. No, that's not a type- well, I mean, that is kind of a typing quirk, but not exactly what we're talking about, Woo. Never mind, I've just remembered Nepeta. Yeah, we would have been like that. Never mind, I take it back. I miss Nepeta. I don't think I actually looked at Rainbow's chat all that often. It wasn't even like Rainbow's chat specifically, it was just the people that were fans of Ranboo got really invested in like Endirian stuff, and so they kept like coming up with new ways of expressing it, which was just using the is it this? No, it's not the standard galactic. What is it? Hi Magma, how are you? Hold on. Standard galactic alphabet? No, because that's the Minecraft one. What is the- hold on. Hold on. I'm using my own Twitch chat for this. Whatever that one is. I don't remember what character set that's from, but- and if you're wondering what that says, it literally says Disboggers. It's that same like font group, and they would use that instead of letters consistently. I definitely wasn't one of those people. Tomato, you're fine. You are so fine. There is no judgment here. I'm not hating on you. I existed on the internet and had tools that I would use when I was writing Homestuck fan fiction that would let me input sentences and it would output the sentences with the correct quirk. This is not a joke. So I will never ever make fun of people for it. It's just one of those things that you do on the internet and it's just like, yeah, I did that. Maybe not the smartest thing I've ever done. But I won't ever really judge. It's not that serious. It was just the way of the internet at that point in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. First, did not remember the Dispoggers command existed. I just got ejected back in time. Hey, how is it going? I'm doing good. How are you? I wish I could burn the first 10 years of my internet life, but it is what it is. I feel like that sometimes I think back on it and went, wow. Wish I could just erase my brain and the internet's knowledge of this. But at the same time, like, despite it being cringe or weird or silly or whatever, the internet that I had when I was younger turned me into the internet person that I am now. And for that, at least, I am thankful that it existed. So. But also, hi Magma, we're doing good. We're just wheat planting. Every time I think about getting rid of commands, I always remember that it's really funny to leave them so that we stumble back into some of the commands, like Dispoggers, just randomly. Because I do think that's really funny that some of those just still exist. I miss the wheat. Well, I mean, it's not your wheat, but I have wheat. And also a pillar of green wool that I keep thinking is a cactus. You are pipetting the wheat? I didn't realize in Minecraft added a command like that. No. I can't pipette it. I'm just building out a bridge of wheat seeds. 2, 4. It's jumping to your hand? Oh, I mean, that's just a Minecraft feature. Like, it works on this, too. Like, as long as it is in your inventory and, like, already, you hit the middle mouse button on it, it'll put it in your hand or move over to it or whatever. So, like, I'm not scrolling to any of these. It didn't used to be. I haven't played Minecraft in years. So technically that feature has been in there for pretty much all of Minecraft's existence, but the using the middle mouse button to do things didn't used to work in survival. It used to only work in creative. And then I forget how many years ago they actually added it to be an everyone feature rather than just creative. So it's been there for a while, just not in survival. I think Phil's of Minecraft reminded me that that feature existed. I'm gonna blame Phil's of Minecraft. Okay, from 2 minutes of research, I don't know if the font Rambo has used had a name other than being just like it being an online alien language translator. I think that might have just been it. I mean, okay, Clover, if you listen, the wheat on World 6 really isn't for me. The wheat on World 6 is for the rats. So by that extension, the wheat on World 6 belongs to Clover. I remember this discovery, I was here for it. I don't know if I discovered it on stream. I think I definitely remembered it from Philza. And I think I talked about it. This was really quick. Well, yeah. 3, 4. It's not much of a case. In the court of lore, though, this wheat does not belong to Clover. But only in the court of lore. In the court of logic, it belongs to Clover. I didn't even make it to the courthouse or get my shoes on. In the court of lore law. No, it's not even lore law, just in the court of lore. I think Holly would share it with Clover if she asked nicely. Maybe. Or Mama. Woo, you killed the chicken. That is your fault. That chicken died and it's your fault. Because of the joke, lore Mama. You did this. Good, give me the thighs. I want fried chicken. I had chicken today for dinner. It was very tasty. I'm gonna head out. Need to get some sleep before my last day of work this year. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good time zone. Take care of yourself. Have a good last day of work for the year. Okay. Water is now closer to get from here. I feel like I've aged 5 years in the past hour. Never did I think the video game would induce this much fight or flight response in me. Congrats, Woo. I think. I don't actually know what to tell you. So we're trying to Riz Holly was not on my bingo card this year. Hey Holly, you're very lovely and pretty and also my favorite of the World 6 gods. Wanna maybe share the fields, Peepo Shy? I don't know if it would work. I mean, technically, besides Holly being pink sheep, The rats don't know a lot about everything that Holly has done. You guys know some stuff. I don't know if she would share it. She'd definitely let you live in the wheat field. Yeah, well, everyone has secrets. Yep, even our wonderful pink sheep. That's the definition of sharing here. You can live in the field. Holly would definitely allow that. I don't. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. 3, 4. That's fine. Also, thank you for the water break, Whataburger. From living in it and planting maybe a teeny bit, what's the difference from mine? Not a lot, actually. Holly's secret is that she actually dyes her wool. That would be a scandal. Rats over clover would be so small in this field. Okay, but now I want to make... Oh... Wait, do you think... Is there a Minecraft mod that lets you have, like... Not, like, shrinking, but, like, just have giant... I want a Minecraft mod that is just, what is the game where you're in the grass? Game where you are small and in grass and fight bugs. Grounded. I want a Minecraft mod that's just grounded. Where you are small and then you live in the grass and then you can fight the bugs and then you can like build things with the stuff and the thing. I want that. I want that and I want it in Minecraft and I want it now. Or Bugs Life. I love Bugs Life the most. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? Fuck this. We'll put it here to make it weird. It sounds like a world generator and custom mob skins. I think it might be different than just custom mob skins. Because it would be entirely new biomes where everything is very, very large. Listen, until Helldivers and Sony behave nicely, I won't have a lot of nice things to say about Helldivers. They did a really cool thing and I'm very proud of them, and I just wish that Sony was less of a dick. And meowed at me. Thinking everything is made of moss? That'd be cool. I wish Sony just let Arrowhead do what they wanted. I wish Sony would just stop trying to make console exclusives out of sequels. That's my that is literally the entirety of my problem at this point, is that they just want to make exclusives. Let the Pope play games too. If you didn't know, the area where the Pope lives is currently blocked by Sony. Pope can't play a PlayStation. I don't think I have my PSN linked. You do. You would not be able to currently play it if you did not have your PSN linked. Because they walked back the restriction for like a little bit, but it wasn't a true walk back. It was a, oh, we'll give you guys more time before we actually like lock it down more. I hate exclusives in general. So I have mixed feelings about exclusives. And really all those mixed feelings are is I don't hate the idea of exclusives if they eventually do get ported over. And by eventually, I don't mean like... Hold on, I need to look this up. Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn came out in 2017. If I go to Steam and I open this and I learn how to spell Horizon Zero Dawn, nope, that's the one that came out more recently. Horizon Zero Dawn on the PC complete edition came out 3 years later in 2020. That is too long. That is too long. Like a year, 6 months. Sure, go for it. Don't hold on to it forever. Although I think Horizon Forbidden West took less time. Because it came out earlier this year. And Horizon Forbidden West came out official. No, it still took 2 years. 2 years. February 2022. 2 years to appear on PC. No, they walked it back. It was May 30th they walked it back. That's why the whole community celebrates May 30th. I don't think the whole community celebrates May 30th. I think a couple people celebrate May 30th as the day that they kind of maybe got a little bit of a one over on them, but it's still not great. Because even though they walked it back, they also wouldn't let you buy it if you are outside of different areas. You can't purchase and play it outside of areas that are eligible to have a PSN account. Still. Which is partially why the Vatican can't play Helldivers. Which is very funny. Let the Pope dive. The day that they let the Pope dive is the day that I will play Helldivers again. This is not a joke. As soon as they start letting more people play it and they don't try to restrict it, I will play it again. Until that day, they can fuck off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Game is so perfectly executed. It was, and that's why I'm legitimately upset about the fact that everything went the way that it did. Just, it was such a good game. And it could be fantastic, but nope, Sony really likes thinking that they know how to make money. So. No, you're fine, Moo. I'm passionate about it because I'm annoyed because Sony took away a game that I legitimately thought was good. Which is also how I feel about a lot of companies that do a lot of things. Just, why did you take this thing that I liked and was good and then make it bad just in the name of profits? And the answer is yes. Literally just in the name of profits. I get this to work? It needs to go right here. It's me with Windows and Mac OS. Screaming into the void? Apple's such a good ecosystem and they turned it into a trap. Yeah. I think the lesson we have learned today is capitalism bad. Tater tots delicious. I know we didn't talk about it, I've just been thinking about tater tots. Big companies bad.
Buy your mom an iPhone.
No. I don't want to buy my mom an iPhone. I want to buy my mom video games. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Hi Stash! Welcome in. Buy your mom
But
ice
Tim
cream.
Apple says to do it.
Yeah, but what if I hate Tim Apple? 2, 3, 4. Love me some good hash browns. See, everybody loves hash browns and tater tots. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just hungry. I think I just want more potatoes. I had mashed potatoes with my
Banished to be a
dinner.
green bubble forever.
You're banished to be a green bubble forever. How do I add green bubbles to Discord? I need to learn how to write a program that will just, every time Ether sends me a message, just makes a green bubble pop up around it. Is it useful? No. Will it make me laugh? Yes. It will be incredibly stupid and I'll be so proud about it the entire time. I'm not going to use better Discord plugin because I think that does break TOS. And I am not going to break the TOS on a thing. Fine being a green bubble, but also fuck SMS. Gonna make you a yellow bubble then. Taste bubble. I only break terms of service on websites I don't care about. Does Discord annoy me sometimes? Yes, but I won't break their TOS on purpose. You're going to become sand. Oh. We'll need like one right here. Discord has become a necessity, unfortunately. Well, I don't think it's an unfortunately thing. I think Discord is a really good way and a good place for cultivating communities. I think there's just other issues also there. Sandy wheat? No. It just shows up right next to the sand. You know, like normal. Eat sand, okay? No! Don't eat sand. If you eat sand, I'm banning you. It's a great place, but it's a closed platform. Discord dies, so does millions of communities. That is the worry. And I'm hoping that, like, if they ever see that coming, they'll be able to at least give some advice. And, of course, I think today's communities need to learn how to die and come back better. Oh, can't ban me, I sent you Christmas presents. Hello. See, it only hates Ether. That's so funny. Cassie, I was able to let your message through, but every time Ether says ban terms and I try to let them through, it hates him. Ether, can I perform experiments with you? Really quickly. Say D's nuts. Right now. It's 100% the VIP badge. It's 100% the VIP badge. Ether, I will ruin your chat. Automod hates VIP, it does. Which VIP? No, I'm aware, Stash. I'm very aware how VIP works, but with the new Automod stuff and the blocked terms and the way that they are now letting those through, it gets really angry at VIPs saying blocked terms. It's really funny. Because it won't let me let the message through for them. I've yet to see this, but you're seeing it right now, but it does happen. Okay, we need to pick a direction to go. I don't want to deal with the village, so we're going that way. Nope, never happened. Never mind. Star said it never happened, therefore it never happened. And as we all know, Star is the arbiter of truth here.
Hello, Twaiter and Rat.
Hello.
I had a very tiring day today. I hope you all are doing well. Did you know that the Chuckle Sandwich episode with Jaden Animations is already 3 years old?
Did you know that the Chuckle Sandwich is dead? And or dying? That was mean. It'll come back, Ibit. There is no universe in which they do not bring it back every now and then for like a Chuckle Week type thing. I need to go do things, but I just want to sit here and watch Wheat. I mean, you can listen to the sounds of Wheat while you do things. But what if they don't? Then it's another thing that ends, because all things have to come to an end, and we will never appreciate the good in life if we never have to go through the struggles of our favorite content creators stopping their silly white boy podcasts. But also, I feel like Ted and Schlatt had not like run out of topics, but they had reached a point where they were struggling to find more things to do with it, and they wanted to do other things with their time. And in that regard, I would rather them get to spend that time that they were currently doing Chuckle Sandwich to go and do other things. Because God knows what Schlatt's gonna do next, and honestly, I want to know.
Hello, Bat. It is me, Aichu Aluminum Woman. Did you know the Game Awards 2024 happened a few hours ago?
Either? First water! And a rabbit. Why do you chew aluminum? Explain. Inverse Ibit? I don't know if chewing is the inverse of biting, but I'll allow it. Aluminum good crunch. Do not the no, no. Ether. Ether. Do not say chew these nuts. inside of a message that you know will just bother me. And I'll want to hit the button. Either button? Okay. Is this a pleasant time, Ether? Yes. I'll chew aluminum as well. Don't do that. It's okay, I was eating mini M&Ms at work and told my coworker it's like eating the colorful rocks in the fish tank, and she got upset at me because I was right. But also, like, that's just nerds. Need to see Bohio? I like that emote a lot. Nobody uses it, and it's cute. Either, what if I take your eyes away? Well, then he'll be blind. Blind and gay. I will learn to echolocate. Okay, so Ibit, if you take his eyes away, we get to see something funny. Build my own eyes. Never mind, now it's cursed again. Do not try to engineer eyes for yourself. Hi, chicken. We never decided, what am I doing with all the mobs that I'll end up corralling doing this? Do I build them a barn, but like a really small barn, and then I cram all of them in there, and then see how many of them die due to entity cramming? They're so tiny, and that one's so big, it's so tiny! Okay. Feed the chicken? No. I won't. Building eyes is easy, connecting them is the hard part? No, that's fair. Over here. Holes in the ground? No, I'm not gonna put them inside of- oh, that's a cat. Hello. I'm not gonna put them inside of holes in the ground in the wheat field. That's not the point of the wheat field. The wheat field is uninterrupted wheat time. Also, hi, Null Complex. I hope you're having a good time zone. What if I was that chicken? Would you feed it? How would I know you were that chicken? There's several questions here. How do I learn that you are that chicken? You just show up with a name tag? I'm gonna go this way. We'll do a connection right here, and then I think the goal will be to fill in from like right here all the way over there. Now you just feel it in your heart. It's me, Ibit, your emotional support chicken. Ibit, I'm gonna be so very real with you. If it's in Minecraft, probably not, because I have a personal illogical vendetta against Minecraft chickens. No, I can't explain it. I just hate Minecraft chickens. Here's my next question. What were you gonna ask next? Oop. Wait. That one. Why? Listen. Listen, I don't know why I feel this way about Minecraft chickens. Something must have happened and they must have annoyed me too much. Because I still like doing pranks like filling people's houses with them. But like, if I see chickens, I will kill them. Also, I'm thinking about how you would try to... No, I wouldn't have killed somebody's pet chicken in Minecraft. I'm a reasonable person. You can have this one. So I sold my bike, I cried, was much feels, and the guy who bought it told me his story and I sobbed all the way home. He bought my bike for a Christmas present for his son who was getting out of the Navy so they could ride together. Oh. Oh no. I hope they have many good rides together. Dirt. What if we started a Mumble server and relive the days of old TeamSpeak? Every day I'm more and more tempted to. Anyways, it's bleach time. Goodbye, Trader and Rats. I love you. Have a good time zone. Take care of your... Bye! I can speak. It was so hard for me. It was the first thing I bought myself with a fancy new job out of college. That stuff's hard. It is always really hard to be like, okay, I gotta leave this part of my life behind. I gotta move on forward with it. I'm just gonna clean up some of this. I'm gonna buy a bike, two-wheeled vehicle of some sort. I mean, you can always do that, Ether. You are capable of achieving bike. At least I think you're capable of achieving bike. You might not be, I don't know. That area looks good. We'll leave that. I'm gonna try to leave the cave entrances as the main thing that I cover up. I don't want to cover up the water features in this. Like, this guy will stay. I'm not worried about this one. I spent 8 minutes looking through the old Barbie's bin for an old Barbie someone ordered only to open the new Barbie bin to find her on top. He was hiding. Do you need to cover these up? Or at least partially cover these up? Yeah, because you're a problem. Oh, I also have those noises off, which is probably very helpful. Actually, no, that one isn't that deep. We'll leave that one. And this one is... kind of okay? Why is there a dead rabbit carcass? Creeper? Aw, man. But what if there was Wheat Cave? Well, now I have to do it. Well, I mean, Clover's here. If Clover says Wheat Cave is a good idea, I'll do Wheat Cave. If Clover says Wheat Cave is a terrible idea, I'll probably still do Wheat Cave. I don't think even Clover could stop me on this one. Yes, Wheat Cave. I regret? You don't have to do any of this, Ether. You're free. Wheat Cave got me thinking about the cheese caves. I love the cheese caves. They're very silly concept-wise and very helpful for the US. Which I think is the thing that we often forget about when we think about the cheese caves. Like, the cheese caves legitimately have, like, a really good purpose in the US and have resulted in a lot of people getting food. Incredibly helpful. However, cheese cave just sounds hilarious. I could go to the cheese caves? Either, if you go to the cheese caves, can you steal some cheese for me? Thank you, Whataburger. What is Cheese Cave? Okay, so in Missouri, I think. Actually, let me go look this up. Cheese Cave. Okay. Love telling people about cheese caves. I love seeing faces when I tell them that the government is storing cheese in the caves in Missouri. They are. So there's thousands of pounds of American cheese inside of these caves in Missouri. However, it does actually do something good for us. So there was a dairy shortage years and years and years ago. I think in the 70s? Yes, this says the 70s. So when they had this, and when there was like an inflation on dairy products, the government said, wait. We need to intervene and like make cheese more affordable, make dairy more affordable, like make all of this that is basically a staple in US food more affordable. So Jimmy Carter, who was the president at the time, they put money into the dairy industry and said like, okay, we need you to produce more milk, we need more dairy products out there, so that there was more supply bringing down the price. And what happened is that we overproduced dairy because there were so many people trying to take advantage of this initiative to get this money from the government and become really profitable, that then they were like, oh, we have too much dairy now. And so there was like, they started just storing it. The government would buy the cheese and then just hold on to it. And then I think it was Reagan who I think distributed parts of that cheese, like made it something that people actually got like food out of. Like people got food out of this in the end, and it was really interesting. The only good part about Missouri is the cheese caves. No, there's other good parts. Ether, I'm gonna fight you. Fun fact, Got Milk was started around my hometown. Tomato, the message that Ether said that cannot be sent was got these nuts. Just at you. I'm so sorry. Cheese caves were the bait for God to grab Missouri out of the earth, using the gateway arch as a handle. Take the cheese and yeet Missouri into the sun. No. We're not getting rid of you, we're keeping the cheese caves. 3 or 5? 5. That took a lot to think about. I felt those brain cells working. Alright, so we're gonna just plant around the trees here. We'll use this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks. I feel so worried. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trader, I want you to know I'm crocheting in the near dark with dark green yarn. Which of the hardcore gods do I pray to about this? Whichever one can give you a light bulb. Your problem just requires a light bulb. You decide how many free gifts I throw in these orders? Oh, fun. Meow, 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 meow. The reason I brought up Got Milk was because I'm pretty sure it started to get people to buy more milk because there was too much of it. Probably. Because I remember those ads. They were everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be here. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it, we do it here. Don't want to turn on light is nighttime. Castic, the only way that you're going to be able to do this efficiently is by turning on your light. I never crochet or knit with dark yarn if I don't have like multiple lights on. Like, I legitimately grab a lamp out of another room and move it into the room that I am working in. Because that's the only way to, like, save your eyes the strain. Fine. Sorry, that message really got me. It was mainly the fact that it got caught by Automon, but nothing. Just the D's nuts. That's all it was. Beep. I'm using the light of my laptop to see the stitches and feeling where the corners of the grading square are. Castic, you are gonna hurt your eyes. You're hurting my eyes, and I'm not even the one doing the crocheting. I just feel the strain. So Slime Rancher update? What? Hold on. 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 Oh my god, wait, hold on. Into the Labyrinth features overview. Dive into the Gray Labyrinth. Investigate Prisma disruptions. Encounter strange new slimes. Ooh, we're playing Slime Rancher 2 again. Not right now, but we're gonna play Slime Rancher 2. How you might like it? I'm a sucker for a labyrinth. Every time I start looking at Minecraft projects, my brain goes, what if I turned it into a labyrinth? And then I have to sit there and go, no. No labyrinth. And then I go, but what if I made it into a labyrinth? So anyways, there might be like 2 or 3 Minecraft projects that are just inside of my head that are just giant labyrinth projects. I apologize for nothing. Wait, if I do a whole bunch of designing projects in World Edit, I could make a really cool labyrinth. Never mind. I know one of the projects is going. Okay. So if I have World Edit, I can make a really big labyrinth, and it won't take any time. And then I'll know how many blocks I need, and then I can get those blocks. I need to go write down some plans for some future lore builds that I have to change again. DLC finished installing Peepaw and a goose. I'm proud of you, Ether. But now I have to, oh, but if I wanted, I've got to finish things in the hardcore world. So I can do more things in the hardcore world, and I'm very upset about it. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it here. Man, I gotta make progress in my silly little block game so that I can do silly little things in my other games. This is so stupid, I hate it here. What do I I gotta make progress in things. Why can't I just not? I want to make progress though. I need to stop leaving half-finished projects. I really do want to work on finishing up a whole bunch of projects, which I know does seem a little bit ironic to say while I'm in the middle of doing this thing right here, but I got no brain cells and this is the most mindless thing I can do, so... read that as trains, I got excited for a moment. Either you're a very neurotypical person. Just the most neurotypical person I've ever met. Real, not fake. Just absolutely normal. Although trains are very cool, and I wish there were better trains. All I heard was most neurotypical person, and I call BS. Well, yeah, there was a layer of sarcasm there. I'm gay and I enjoy infrastructure. Yeah, the most neurotypical person I know. Hi, Blossom. Do you think Holly would- no, never mind. This is just true. Holly would have a tea party with the rats, and I really enjoy this mental image I've accidentally conjured up for myself. I don't know why it conjured up in my brain, but now it's all I can think about. Just Holly having a cute little time with the rats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put it here. Every day I play this and I think about it, I realize just how fast it would go if I just had like 2 or 3 rats for like a couple hours. And I don't know if it makes me regret my choices or makes me admire the rats more. Wheat SMP. Okay, but the rats would. A 100% would absolutely participate in an SMP that was just wheat. That was just the end of Rat Hunt 2. See? We're already there. We know what we want. We just keep getting distracted. Once I run out of seeds, we're gonna go back to spawn, and we're gonna go do purge of the spawn wheat fields, and then we'll organize stuff and make it look nicer. I just need to learn how to code plugins so that I can make some sort of like, not MMO, but almost MMO setup for like wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plugins are really easy. Yeah, but I gotta have the brain cells for it. And I don't think I do. On a normal good day. Infrastructure is gay is very true. Thank you, Star. That train is bisexual. Calling a train bisexual is just wonderful. Infrastructure is stored in the balls? No, that's piss. So much better than mods. I just want people to farm wheat and only get overpowered at farming wheat, and nothing else will happen. We've run out of wheat. Well, we've run out of seeds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna steal back some of my shulkers. I could plant these. We'll plant those. Or, okay, do I go plant more for the rest of stream, or do I start a purge at spawn? We could go plant these, or we could start a purge at spawn. Rabbit. Purge? We can go purge the wheat field. This one stays here. These are both empty. Beep. We're gonna leave this wool here, and we're going to dump it into these so that I can take these shulkers with us for purging the wheat field. Wait, water buckets. Meow. Leave those there. I could give you so many, if only. I know! If only I could actually connect them. I went the wrong way. Whee! I saw the ravine in my brain for a brief moment, just dive into the ravine, nothing bad could happen. I think my brain craves terraform. Do it? No. Is terraform peepo shy? Die in the video game, peepo shy? Not today. Maybe another day. Okay. Wheat field. You don't know that? I'm pretty sure I know that I'm not gonna die now. Oh, that's right. I always have a whole bunch of beet seeds as well. At a fortune hoe? Yes. I have a normal amount of seeds in my pocket. I know it's not fully grown, but we'll just do this area as well. Oop. Whee! No seeds left behind. Unless I legitimately do not see them, in which case there are going to be seeds left behind because I am a simple person. I am a simple human being who has 2 eyes that only work kind of. I need to go do my eye doctor appointment soon. I'm not looking forward to it, but then I also get to get new glasses, and that's always fun. New fashion choices. You know, normal things to be excited about. Beep. I'm hungry, but I don't have anything I'm feeling. That's when I just give up and then decide that I won't have a snack, and then I see if my brain gets angry about that, and then I go have the snack that I actually want, or convince myself that I want, because no snack is less fun than snack. I don't know how to describe the psychology I do to myself when I'm hungry and I want a snack, but none of it sounds good. But there's a trick somewhere in there. I haven't eaten in like 8 hours. Okay, I think it's... You just need to shove nutrients into your face. Have yourself a Snickles. Do not. Do not listen to Woo. We broke? Yeah, but if you have stuff in the house, eat that. Take what is easiest to just throw together, and hopefully maybe what is even like the least barrier to entry, and eat that. Because that's generally my issue with like snacks and food and stuff, is I like having low barrier to accessing food. Like if I'm absolutely starving, I don't want to have to go through like the futzing around with like cooking something immediately. I just want to be able to pick something up and eat it. And so I work around that thing inside of my brain a lot of the time, actually. Want like a whole day without food? You should not aim to do that, though. Even if it's just a little something is going to be better than nothing for you. And also, if you're dealing with having no money, food banks and food pantries, they might be associated with a local church, they might be standalone or secular, are great places to go. They're not going to ask you questions. They will give you a lot of staple foods to make sure that you are able to get through the week. I know it may feel bad to use one of those, or you might not feel like you should be, but they are literally there to make sure you have food. And there is no shame in putting food on the table. Bleep. Food banks are literal lifesavers? Yes, absolutely. They are especially helpful for people that live in areas where there's food deserts, where getting actual, or like grocery stores are hard to come across, or like if they are there, some of them are very expensive, or you don't have a lot of options, and like very expensive versus moderately expensive, whereas in some places there's a grocery store every 15 feet and some of them are extremely cheap. Food bank can help stretch money in between when people are able to get that food. And again, there's no shame in it. I know people will be like, hey, but shouldn't you be able to do enough? Life's hard. We don't shame people for getting food however we can. We do not shame for it. Look for food again. Good luck. We can get this as well. Big, no, normal salmon. I got really excited. I thought it was the big salmon. Also, don't eat sawdust. Sorry, I just remember that lots of places, like, during famines and stuff, would put sawdust in foods in order to make it stretch. Don't do that. I don't think I need to explain why, but bad. DoorDash is extremely good this time of year if you're trying to stretch money. Mine had been doing 50% off, $75 dollars or more groceries, and I was able to get double what I normally would for $45. Oh, hell yeah. We love a good deal. Hi, Anne. But also, like, dude, groceries are so expensive right now. Granted, I have, like, the double problem of I live in, like, almost a city area, so the prices of everything are high up here. But, like, dear God, are they just obnoxiously high right now. Don't even get me started on gas prices. Now I'm just thinking about the gas prices. Why is everything so expensive? But also, like, it's been really interesting for my commute stuff of seeing the gas prices in another area of town where the gas is, like, almost $1 more expensive. And I cannot figure out why. I can't tell you why it is $1 more where it is. Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Also, I will say this again, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. If you are running into issues with money and you need to use a service that most people are saying to boycott because it is the most affordable or your only option in your local area, that's okay. Do what you gotta do to keep living. The other things can come in time. Because I know with a lot of, like, the boycotts and stuff, like, everybody was getting on everybody's case. There's some people that literally just don't have options. Like, I think for a brief period, one of the brands for pet food that was on some of the boycott lists is the food and the only food that I feel comfortable feeding Anne. Because the last time I switched her foods, she reacted so poorly, I had to take her to the emergency vet. So, do what you can within what you can. Do your best where you can. Life's hard. Boop. What keeps spawning in the wheat field and breaking everything? It's not me. I don't think. It could be me, now that I think about it. It might even be me. Well, probably, well, no, I'll break that one eventually, but let's try to focus over here just so that that has more of a chance to grow. We'll go top down. Dave, the frog. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. How are you doing? Hope that you guys are having a good time zone. Hope you guys are having a good stream. What were you doing, Dave? If you don't mind me asking. Of course, if you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. Methane gas is flammable, probably. I mean, yeah. You are correct. I was playing on my hardcore world. Nice. I hope you had a good time. Welcome, raiders. You're on another hardcore world where all I'm doing is farming wheat. I'm working on a very big wheat field in another area of the world, so I'm gathering up all the resources I can for it currently. But welcome in. I hope that you guys are doing well. And thank you for all the follows, everybody. Yours is amazing. I can barely make it past 100 days. It's all about perseverance and sheer dumb luck. I am 100% honest. There's a lot of things that happened really luckily in this hardcore world that had they never happened, I probably wouldn't have made it as far as I did. Oop. Hold on. So here, let's do a little bit. We'll wander away from the wheat field for a second. So this is my spawn chunks. It's a various little collection of things from over the years. The oldest thing in the spawn chunks, however, is my doghouse, because this was my house. I lived in this when I started this hardcore world. This is exactly what I lived in. Literally no jokes. None of these wood blocks have changed. We go sleep because we no find food. Have a good time zone. Still can't chat. Take care of yourself the best that you can. So this was what I started in. I live in that, except I can't sleep in it because there's too many endermen and boats around the house, so I sleep in that tent right there. That has bees in it. But here is part of why this is lucky. I'll show you the other reason why this is lucky. So, down here, you heard the water up there. The water up there is part of something else. For my zombie farm. So, well, I should actually turn up that volume. Hold on. I just realized this has been off all day. Okay. So I have a zombie spawner right here, right? Now, actually, I don't know where the other tunnel in is. That's my moss farm. That's not related. Where is it? It's this. So if I come over here, and I come down here, that is a skeleton spawner. Now, when I say that this was sheer dumb luck that I lived this long, literally, I got so lucky within my spawn chunks as to have 2 different spawners that I was able to farm really early on that legitimately did contribute to my ability to survive long term in this. Sheer dumb luck. Don't know how I found both of them. Don't know how I've lived. Workers' rights issues. Thank you, Clover. So, it's sheer dumb luck. It's a little bit silly. Don't ever take it too seriously. I say that, and I know some people are in like, I don't know what to do in hardcore, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I can tell you a couple things that I do to make hardcore interesting for myself. Because, like, yeah, you die, you lose the world is already, like, a lot to think about. There's more stuff that you can do. So, I am a very story-driven person. So what I have done for myself, and I'll show you one of them. When I went to go fight the dragon, I made a temple to the various gods in the hardcore world that I had decided upon. Now, I am a really story-driven person. Writing is one of my major hobbies. It's something that I do a lot of. So, there's a lot of lore into what I do. So if I make things that all has stories, it has a lot of, like, input into how I live in the hardcore world. So, as I've been doing more things and I've been building things out, most of my projects are dedicated towards the little bits and pieces of the story. So, like, that small temple in the spawn chunks, I looked at and said, you know what? That's not enough. My character in the hardcore world would have, at some point, built something bigger after surviving for this long, doing everything. And that's why this is here. This is the bigger, better version of the exact same temple inside of the spawn chunks. No joke, the temple inside the spawn chunks, as it is, uses a lot of these same blocks, uses a lot of the same layout, uses a lot of, like, this same stuff. This is just the upgraded version. Like, a lot of this still serves the same thing that it did. Like, I keep all of the discs that are currently available in Minecraft inside of the bards. area in this. Or like Stan, who is my nether god, who is the merchant, there's buttons in here. You might be going, well, what do the buttons have to do with anything? It's because I use so many buttons inside of the build that I was like, well, those just belong to him now. Also, Dishophobia, thank you for the follow. Also, thank you again for all the people that followed before. Or like this one. This is literally the mob that inspired this deity in the hardcore world. This is the literal fish. And then these were things that I gave to this mob when I was going to go fight the Ender Dragon because of the stuff that he is related to in the world. I can't come up with stuff like this. You can. You absolutely can, because the giant wheat field that I'm actually working on is related to Holly's over here. Holly, who is the god of gardening. Holly is based upon some random berry bush I found floating in the world because the generation was scuffed while I was walking a pink sheep back to spawn. So it's that kind of stuff that like you have to like dig into, like, well, it's silly funny. I'm gonna keep that. That's now part of the story I want to tell. Don't be too serious about it. Have fun with it. The other thing that you can do is things like this. Nope, not that one. I make up rules for myself. I've killed one Enderman. In the entire 3 years that I've played this, I've killed one Enderman. Are your stats like that? It is a mod. It also makes a really nice noise. Hold on. It's the better statistics screen. This right here. Oh, I don't want that. It is made by CS Dev. It's on Modern. It's very, very nice. Hi, Aether. I'll just steal that. Oh, definitely. Zan! Hello. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Ronan. Hi, Zan. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you doing? What were you playing? I think I have to go sit and stare at Project Paradise if I'm gonna say hi to all these people. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to my hardcore world. We'll go look at something pretty while I say hello to you, all of you. Hi, Jamal. How are you? I'm going the wrong way. End build? I love my end build. Let's go back to my end build. Where am I in my world? But Zan, I hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you doing? What were you working on? Unless I missed it, in which case I apologize for missing it. Tower's an insane build? Oh, well, that's a dead that's a dead golem. Yes, this is a tower at 0-0. So if you're wondering what this is, the center of that is 0-0. I just like doing silly things, and I like messing around with pixel art. So I designed that design myself, and then I said I'm slapping it into Minecraft, and I did it. When Amazing, we were building a giant angel organic. God, you do so many hardcore builders that I watch do such amazing organics, and then I get over here and I'm like, I'm going to build a giant wheat field for months. Okay. Oh, this way we go. There's a baby zombie over there that's screaming at me. But Zan, I hope you had a great time with it. If you need to raid and run, don't feel bad about it. Wheat. I like my wheat field. Okay, let's go to the end. But if you're ever feeling like you can't make things in Minecraft, I'm gonna talk about this one because we were talking to other people about like big things that you can do. But your end build? No, we'll look at it. We'll talk about this because this is, I think, the best way to look at really big builds. If you're ever intimidated by building, I want to walk you through this build and the process I went through it, and then just explain to you how you can do anything. So we'll go up and away. You can already see it a little bit on the mini map, but trust me, the better view of it is going to be from up in the air. So I decided to completely redesign my end island. by hand, dug it all the way down, and then added on designs, which I did some pixel art in order to make these actually fit, in order to make all of the math here work. I did a lot of stuff to make this work. And you might be looking at this and going, I could never do this. And I'm going to tell you, you absolutely can, because this isn't one big project. What you're looking at, and I will go back up into the center really quick. If you look at this project, this isn't one big project. This is like 10 or 12 projects in one. This is 10 or 12 projects in one, and that is the way that you should appreciate big projects in Minecraft if you are ever incredibly intimidated by them. Like, truly, because, like, one project was just mining all of this out. One project of this was just doing these outlines and getting that all set up, and doing those outlines and getting that all set up. One project was doing this entire biome. Every single one of these is a small project, and you can even break these down into smaller projects. Like, you can look at like one of these and go like, okay, so for this, I went through and I filled it all with sand and like built up a little bit of a makeshift biome, and then I built up a fake temple and broke that down, and then I made those and I tore those down at some point a little bit more so that it fit better. It's all little projects. Like, when I built this, and I still feel like this a little bit, I would not have considered myself the best builder in the world when I built this. What I had was an idea of what I wanted and the drive to sit there and work at it and chip at it a little bit every single day. Hi, Aether. Have a good time zone. Take care of yourself. It's all about just the dedication to making it happen. And that does mean, like, using tools to help yourself. Like, there is no way that I would have done this build the way that I did it without using pixel art in order to add some outlines to some stuff. Like, there's no way I could have done it without those tools. Also, thank you, Clover, for gifting a sub to Aether. So if you're ever feeling intimidated by a project, just remember that you don't have to do it, on your own, without any other help, or without, anything else. I looked at tons of stuff. I looked at screenshots of other things that people had done that was similar to this. I looked at things that I would have put in, like, these biomes in various places. I looked at tons of this in order to make it fit together, and it still took a little bit. Also, thank you so much for all the follows. I'm so sorry I'm not saying all of your names right now. But it is, like, it is something that you have to, like, just work on. And it's something that you get better at. Like, I like building a lot. I'm trying to get better at just translating my ideas into creative so that I can then get better at building them in survival. But make sure to take the... you are terrifying, by the way, buddy. Get away from me. Get away from me. Do cool things, make yourself happy. If you make something that is really cool and it makes you happy, it's gonna be cool to other people. Anyways, in the spirit of keeping things silly, did you know that there's exactly 69 cod in this pond? There's the 69th one. Wonderful. I've never found you so fast in my life. But, like, legitimately, that's the other thing, is if you're doing silly things and adding things to it that make it feel like yours, that makes it even better. That is part of it. Minecraft is about creativity. Express yourself however you want. Anyways, hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. I don't know what I'm doing. I was just getting a whole bunch of seeds to make a giant wheat field. I'm looking at your redeems. I'm thinking that these are really nice. They seem like a good person, and simultaneously, who the fuck would want ads? Some people do. Listen, there are people that use them. Oh, also the dragon's here. I forgot to show this off. I made sure that the dragon's in the build too. Right here. They're all the way around the entire build. They are part of this. But yes. This is your inspiring speech of the day. Do everything and anything you think you can. I believe in you. You can kick so much ass. You can kick so much ass. Also, ads are going to happen in a couple of minutes, and I cannot stop them, and I'm very sorry. Okay, back to the overworld so I can keep farming wheat and then talking about nonsense. Also, Cassie, thank you for the blink redeem. I did that at some point, but I don't know why and I don't know when. I'm not gonna ask questions. I love wheat fields. I love wheat fields too. Maybe we will take a break from purging the wheat field over here so that I can gather all the seeds so I can just tell you about my insane plans for a giant wheat field. I think I have to at this point. I think I have to talk about the insane plans for the wheat field that I have. Because I have so many ideas. I feel a tad threatened. I still don't think that this wheat field is going to be anywhere near yours, Clover. So, I can read. So we were talking about this earlier about like finding reasons to build things in Minecraft. And I was talking about how I do a lot of lore-based builds for this world. So I do chip away at really big builds slowly over time. And one of the ones that I've started chipping away at in the background is one for a god called Holly. Now, Holly is the god of growing things. Also, I'm going to skip this song. Holly is the god of growing things. So I have a beautiful idea for her build. And we've already kind of started working on it, which is I'm going to use a lot of rings and a lot of circles and a lot of weird organic shapes inside of her build. So this is, because that obsidian marks where a bridge will eventually be, this is going to be the entrance into the main part of her build, which will be within this giant circle right here. However, I decided that I wanted to do something with this giant plains biome over here, and so we're going to turn all of this into a wheat field. So wherever it is plains biome, and probably also that forest, but not the savanna, but the entire plain, all the way here, all the way around this little island over here, all the way over here, and all the way over there. All of that is going to become wheat field. Yes, I understand that I'm insane. However, I also do this in Minecraft for fun on servers, so stick around, but I got school in the morning. I followed for a later date. Good night, y'all. Have a good time zone. I actually can't be up too much later either because I also have work in the morning and I need to do work. It's confided to one biome, then it's definitely not taking first place. Oh, absolutely not. It's not going to overtake yours. It's not going to take over anything that Clover is doing. But yeah, no, all of this is going to become wheat field. Oh god. Hello. Zesty Beans, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're looking at a giant biome where I'm going to put a giant wheat field. But I hope that you guys were having a good time zone. Hope that you guys were having a good stream. What were you doing? What were you playing? Ooh, we're fine. Also, thank you guys for the follows. Zesty, Norm, Blossom. That just sounds like I said Blossom's name wrong. Here, let me land somewhere safe. I should thank more of you before the ads start in a minute. I'm gonna thank some of you. I'm gonna thank some of you because I missed a whole bunch of you. Madly Hornet, Fluff's Little Pogchamp, Bakars, Hippie Rosie, Gigi After Dark, Rofel, Dishophobia, which is so real. Boozle for Real, Winter Phoenix, Dave the Frog, Mousy May, Maples, Crayon Badger. Thank you all so much for the follows. Info up top instead of below is really messing with me. It's messing with me too. I really hate it. Working on my One Piece build in my hardcore world. One Piece build? That sounds so sick. I will definitely have to go check out your VODs and any future streams to see that. That's the other thing. If you like something in the world and you want to make something based on it, go for it. That is like the best thing you can do for yourself if you're struggling to think of what to build in the hardcore world. Hello, first stream of yours, not a raider. Well, welcome in, Athen. Athen? I know how to speak words. Athen, thank you for stopping by. Meow, meow. I'm dreading getting that update. I haven't gotten it yet. It's so bad, Magma. It's so bad. It keeps messing with me. And they keep, I don't like it. I want them to revert it, and I hope they revert it. Anyway, we gotta go back to spawn. I was working on wheat things. But yes, this is all future stuff that I'm very excited to work on. Actually, maybe we should go look at the nether build too, because it's been updated since people were here before. Oh, hello? Colonel just raided me and I just sent him here? Okay. Thank you. Round 2. No, but let's also go look at the nether build really quick. Hi, Colonel. I know that you were the one that really sent it, but it's fine. I hope that you were doing well as well. What were you doing? What were you playing, Colonel? Ban Zesty for self promo. No. Literally everyone that I opened a tab for instantly raided out. It happens. It happens all the time. Also, yes, shout out to all the raiders. My mods are all asleep. It's fine. It's been a sleepy week for everybody. Clover's doing the Lord's work. Thank you, Clover. I appreciate you very much. You're not a mod, but you're wonderful. Added pale moss to my moss farm. Need a ton for new custom cave biome. I am so excited. Actually, no, we can talk about this. Ether, I'm going to fight you. Icy popped into a couple. Icy is the best mod currently. Join just got ads. I know. We're gonna wait here in the nether. I'm so sorry, people. What was I saying? Weep. Let me scroll back up. Added, oh, pale moss. Okay, so 1.21.4 just came out. Right? My world is not 1.21.4. And this is for a reason. Could I have updated like yesterday? Yes. Did I not do it? Also, yes. Because, and I'll reiterate this in a second, I am waiting to do the update to my hardcore world to force myself to finish part of my current biggest build that I'm working on. Well, I guess technically the wheat field would be the biggest. Sorry. But this is like the big build in my head. Also, Olivia, thank you for the follow. Nice to see ya. Whoop. But the build that I've been currently working on and avoiding is this one. This is my nether build. This is for my mercantile god, who is based off of a baby piglin. So here, we'll show the overworld side of this first before I go look inside. The overworld side isn't done yet, but it is getting very close. The overworld side of this is going to be like a hanging garden, which we've been partially working on. You can see part of it right there, which also leads into a giant bridge. This is actually probably, like, space-wise, the biggest thing I've built in the hardcore world, because it just keeps going. It's like around 1,000 blocks right now of just this. It's very exciting. There's an organic I want to build over here that we will get to eventually. So I'm bribing myself with doing one of 3 things for this build in order to get the next update, which is I have to finish not the organic for this bridge, but finish up everything that is attached to this bridge, which includes my hanging gardens. So I have to finish either this.
Hi Raiders, how do you feel about soup? If you'd like ad-free viewing, don't forget to use your Twitch Prime sub.
Thank you, Woo. So I either have to finish the hanging garden area, or as soon as we're in here, I have to finish the exterior of this build, because right now my build is a little bit blockish and not all that exciting yet. Or I have to finish the entire rest of the interior for this build. So like I said, this is the build for my mercantile god. His name is Stan. This is his throne room. The only thing not done in here is doing some designs on the walls and his throne, which will be right there. But this is the entire room. It has turned out really nicely, actually. The ceiling turned out really nicely. All of this turned out really, really cool. Down here, we have a vault, which this is completely done, except for some materials in here. I need to get some ancient debris down here. But I need to get some of this done, but this area is almost completely done. Just has a whole bunch of things that I think that they would find valuable in this world. And then down here, we have a records room. You know, because if you're working in mercantile business, half of it is keeping records. And then I have a monument to Technoblade in here. And then the last area that I need to finish is actually all the way up here, which is a dormitory for all of the piglins that work for this god. So this has been the major part that we've been working on. There's a little bit left to go, but it's exterior, interior, or work on that bridge, and then once I finish one of those, then I can have the Pale Garden, and then I can have new blocks to play with. So, I'll get there eventually. But it's taking a while. We have done a lot of little things in here, though. Like, these areas are completely done. Like, stairs on all four of the corners go all the way up and down. And then chat yells at me if I don't use the stairs, so I will use the stairs because chat will yell at me again if I don't use the stairs. Like, even this entire area is done in all of these. So we're just getting ready to finish up some of this. And all of these rooms are going to be completely furnished. They have basic things right now, which is beds. And yes, I understand that using beds in another build is probably a bad idea, but it's fine. I only blew up myself once. It's fine. But yes, no, I've been having a lot of fun in this world and doing this, and I hope that all of the streamers that you guys have come from have been doing very cool things, and I know that they've been doing very cool things. But I hope that you guys are having a fantastic time zone. Also, Zan raid? Yeah. There were so many raids that happened all at once. But yes. No, if there's one thing that my hardcore world can do for anyone, I hope that it just inspires people to know that they don't have to be like a quote-unquote master builder in order to work on something cool. Like, you figure out the cool things that you can do slowly over time, over years. I've been playing Minecraft since 2011, or no, it would have been 2011, since the beta days. And now I am just somehow here, and I didn't start building until like 4 years ago. When I used to play Minecraft, I used to just be that person that gets on and runs in a direction and like just shoves everything in their inventory and doesn't build a house. So I've changed a little bit in how I play. Hardcore definitely helped though. Zan raid and Zessie raid as well. No shame. Thank you guys for all of the raids. But still, me, listen, you live your best life in Minecraft. Tomato and also Woo. No. Minecraft's a great game. Like, for as many faults as it has, or as many faults as we have seen it have over the years, I truly do think that Mojang has done something absolutely incredible. Hold on, I need to do this really quick. Okay. I feel better. This is just the giant tree, right? Also, the worst part of building a Minecraft world for this long is that sometimes I forget what I've built or why I have nether portals. Tree. Nothing shoot me. Oh, I know where we are. Okay, I now know where I am in the world. Tree. Good tree. 10 out of 10. You know what would be perfect to do with all these people now, Zippy? Die in the hardcore world? Is that the request? No, I'm not gonna die today. I'm going back to my wheat field. I'm gonna live my perfect farming life because all I do in video games now is farm. Because all I've been wanting to play is like Fields of Mistria, which if you've never played it before, it's just a farming game. I just really like farming sim games like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon and Fields of Mistria, and it's just been my life, and so now that's just extending to the hardcore world. Clover has been so generous today. Clover cannot buy my death in the video game. No one can buy my death in the video game. Jesus. Oh. Well. I'll take it. Was there another one, or was it just him? It was just him. Hate it here? The drowned isn't gonna kill me. We're fine. I didn't know they could drop enchanted. They normally don't, and normally they've got way less durability. So that is a little bit rare. Let's go put that in my basement. You know, a very normal thing to do when you just get a new weapon is just to shove it in your basement. I actually don't know where it would go in the basement. I don't think I have a spot for it. Where do I put this? I have too many of these. Do I have one piece of... Yes, I do. Oh, also, I did this. I don't know how to explain what I did here. But I filled bundles with bundles. It turns out the magic number is 16. You can put 16 bundles in a bundle. Also, Maples, I am, listen, missing one day, you've still done a ton of days and you're still learning. You're fine. You are completely fine. Ooh, lanterns. I need sticks again. Why do I never have sticks on me? Okay. I didn't miss a day? Oh, okay. Never mind. You're doing fantastic. I can't read. Just finished 644th day. That's almost... You're getting close to 2 years. No. Yeah, no. Well, you're getting closer to 2 years, yes. I don't know how days work. Someone tried to ask me to do math at work today, and I was like, no. Mm-mm. Not happening. Okay. I guess we're just doing this. Oh no, if I put one on top of it, it just becomes an upside down T. We'll do this. There you go. I don't know what I'm doing there. About 3 months until 2 years. Boo. No, I'm not gonna make it into an upside down T. I did all the things I had to do? Hell yeah, Cassie. Don't frown at me. We've made plenty of upside down T jokes. Hold on, we'll dump these in there for the moment. Okay, we're going back to my wheat field. I've been purging my wheat field so I can use all the seeds for the bigger wheat field. We'll finish purging this and then we will have to end stream. And I guess with so many people that raided in, I should also raid out to somebody tonight. Hardcore parkour. Me every day. People lost? Why are you people lost? I do hope that everybody's doing well. This time of year is such a cozy one. I've been like just whenever I get home from work, just sitting down with like a cup of tea, wearing a giant oversized hoodie, and it's so nice. It's so nice. But I know that this time of year is also stressful for a whole bunch of people, so if you're getting stressed out about stuff in the world, don't worry. Well, I mean, you can worry, but like, don't worry too hard about it. It'll all work out, and for the people that work in the service industry, you're doing the Lord's work. And if anybody yells at you, I'll yell at them. Sadly, I've only been doing vocabulary because I'm busy with school, and flashcards are the only thing I can do before having to get off. I want to start watching more videos, shows, and movies in Japanese. I'm going to tell you something about language learning. 90% of your work is going to be in vocab. No joke. Like, when you are learning a new language, so much of what you are doing is going to be vocab based. Building up a good vocab base will help you so much later on when you are learning the rules, because you'll be able to go, okay, so with words like this, and then you'll have all of the examples in your head. Learning grammar is a lot harder, and it takes a little bit more time, and will come more naturally when you are watching more shows and things. Knowing the vocab to start is fantastic. Start binging. Woo. Also, I'm a book nerd. So whenever I start learning things and it's like either a new topic or a new language or something, the way that I always end up doing it is like keeping a notebook open. And every time I don't know a word, I'll go through and I'll like research that. And then that will lead to whatever else I need to learn next. So kind of just like do that for yourself with language, whatever vocab you don't know and don't recognize. Go through and like research that, learn more about that word and where it fits into the rules that you have learned so far, and that'll help you go really far. Hey Clover, is the wheat contagious? Yes, it's a cult. Learned 3,432 words so far. The deck I'm using is 6k words, so I'm halfway through. You got this. Trust me, half the battle for learning a new language is the vocab. Because if you know all the rules but you don't know any of the words, like, it kind of helps, but you won't have all the tools you need. Wheat cult must plant wheat? Yes. We must plant wheat. More wheat. Infinite wheat. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I'm not, actually. Nope. I think everything except that little corner down there I want to harvest because that side's still growing a whole— well, no, then it'll look weird. Never mind, we have to cut down the part that isn't fully grown. Must appease gods with wheat. Yeah. Also, I think that's an important thing to remember if you're playing Minecraft and you don't know what to do with it. If you just start Minecraft religions, the story's written for you. That's how it works. I'm actually going to bed because it's way late. Good night, Rats and Zippy. And Raiders, I'll be a little loving rest of your time zone. Yeah, we will have to end soon. Normally I would have already ended, but I want to finish getting rid of all the wheat so that I can replant the wheat next time. I want more wheat-based activities. Make a cult accidentally. Listen.
Uncomfort streamer. Trado 10 love.
Thank you, Clover. Have a good time zone. Was it an accident? No. No, it wasn't. It was on purpose. You knew that we would love the wheat. Okay, we need to go drop off the shulkers, and then we should be able to, with these shulkers, get this last area done. Where are all the wheat planting YouTube playables? Okay, the YouTube playable stuff is insane. Like, why are there so many playables and why are all of them terrible? Why is YouTube trying to be Newgrounds? But like the worst version. I ran past my chest for the wheat. I got distracted. I keep thinking about how what YouTube is doing is just bad Newgrounds. And it is truly baffling to my brain. Oop, give that back. All of this in here. All of them are so boring. Well, I mean, all of them are just bad phone games that already exist, and everybody's like, well, I'm just gonna make this again, but make it worse for whatever reason. Oh, that's there, so we're just gonna really quickly. But also, like, how many people are opening up YouTube and then going, I'm gonna play a game? If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna open up YouTube on, like, another thing and then go play a game elsewhere on my device. I need more chests already. Who's looking at YouTube and going, I want this to be my entire entertainment experience? Is YouTube turning into the next Facebook? Oh no, you're right. Because Facebook did the... Oh no. Well, it was nice knowing YouTube. Oh no. Facebook games felt different, but they were also still kind of weird. I'm sure if you opened up Facebook games now, if they still existed, it would feel almost the same as YouTube playables. Actually, you know what? Facebook games are the Discord activities. Facebook games are the Discord activities. Oh no. Connor, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm having an existential crisis. It's fine. Discord activities are at least kind of fun. At least Poker and Gartic Phone are. I mean, we played with that chess game for like a solid couple of weeks in the Discord. So... I have 3+ years on this world. How many in-game days are that? It is currently 8,146 in-game days. It goes faster or slower depending on how much time I have dedicated to it. But in-game time... Hold on. Played... Whatever the hour equivalent of 83.54 days is. Whatever that is. I don't know how to do math. I do know how to do- I'm just not gonna do the math. Listen, if you like a hardcore world, you stick with it. I definitely thought I was gonna die a month in, and I'm still here. Somehow, some way. Discord activities at least have the benefit of playing them with your friends. Yeah. One day YouTube playables will figure out how to be multiplayer, and then they will become even worse. I do not enjoy everything wanting to be an everything app. I don't like it either. I can understand, like, from a marketing and, like, current era of the world perspective why they are doing that, but I hate it. Because what they're trying to do is monopolize on your ability to focus, and so if they put everything in one app, you'll spend all your time on the app. But also, like, that's such a shitty thing to do to people. needs to be on their phone that much. This is, maybe it is a little bit ironic to be telling people to touch grass while I am playing Minecraft on a streaming service that also wants to monopolize your time. But at least I'm honest about it. At least I'm honest about it. I'm sure Twitch would also love it if you spent all of your time on their website. And maybe I shouldn't revisit the fact that I have somehow watched like 1,600 hours of Pirate Software streams over the last year. While I'm also saying this. Maybe do as I say and not as I do. Groundbreaking technology, YouTube lives your life for you. Don't tempt them. They'll do it. We've done it. The wheat is gone. Spend more time on Twitch than there is hours in a year? Oops. How'd you do that? You have just multiple streams open all day long every day? Actually, that would do it. If you have multiple streams open at a time, and they're all going like, not 24/7, but like all the time, you could definitely somehow be on here more hours than there are in a year. Which, you know, that's kind of a skill. I think I'm worried. I think I'm very worried, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave these here. So that I remember to use those later. I cannot dismiss the ads, unfortunately, so there will be ads in a couple of minutes. Leftovers are sealing the plate onto the pot. Wish me so much luck, rats. Good luck. So, I know this wasn't very exciting for all the people that just raided in, like, really shortly. I do need to go to sleep, though, because I have work very early in the morning, and I have to drive my car to get there. So, we will hang out for a little bit, we'll let the ads go past, and then I will, well, probably while the ads are going, I will find somebody to raid, because I feel bad of just, like, having all these people raid in and not raiding out. But regardless of whether you're lurking or whether or not you have, like, moved on to another page and are focusing on other things and I'm just blabbering in the background of your thing, I hope that all of you are doing well. I hope that all of you are living great lives. I hope the week has been treating everybody well. Oh god, where's my tabs? I've lost all of my tabs. Oh, I know who we're raiding. I know who we're raiding. We're still gonna wait for the ads to happen so that I'm not talking in the middle of them. Oh, this week. Okay, this is unrelated. If you're new to my stream, my schedule has been all over the place. And I am so sorry to the rats that are regulars here. I might need to cancel Sunday's stream. There's some stuff happening around in the world that I might need to be out of the house for, and I won't be able to stream, obviously, if I'm out of the house. So I'm gonna figure it out tomorrow, figure out what I'm doing. My guess is that I'll probably do a Saturday afternoon stream instead of a Sunday stream, but I'll make sure to post in the Discord about what's going on. If you like this community and you want to hang out and you want to see more of what's going on, you can follow me on Blue Sky, where I do try to update as best as I can about stuff. You can also join the Discord if you want to. It's never required. I do my best to update on multiple platforms so that you don't have to follow me on only one to get certain updates and put other things elsewhere. I want to try to make sure that I'm as transparent as possible. So any updates about my schedule will be posted to the Blue Sky and to my Discord. If you want to see more of the hardcore world, I will definitely be playing more of it because I really, really, really want to get to the Pale Garden stuff. I'm really excited about it. I'm very excited about it. So you know the Big End build earlier, there is a dark oak forest and I want to transform at least a little bit of that into a pale garden. So we have a project that will be waiting for us as soon as I do enough stuff to get to the Pale Garden inside of the hardcore world. It'll be a little bit of an adventure. It'll be very fun. What else do I have going on? So Sunday might be rescheduled to Saturday. Next week might be a little bit hectic, but then the end of December, I have time off from work. And this month, is going to be my 4-year anniversary of starting streaming. I'm not going to do another 12-hour stream, but I am thinking of doing maybe some daily streams for a little bit, if possible. Obviously not over Christmas, but after Christmas, maybe doing daily streams for a little bit while I have the time and I have the energy. Maybe we do some like variety stuff that I've been meaning to do, things like that. I do want to do a lot of fun stuff, but I need the ads to start playing. They've been lingering on starting soon, and it's driving me insane. And as soon as I talk about it, I'm gonna... How do I fight Twitch? How do I fight the embodiment of a website? Do I just need to find the servers that house, like, most of Twitch and then, like, give them a good 1-2 tap? Is that how I fight them? I think that's how I have to fight them. I think that's it. We'll wait for the ads to end. But then I know who we're raiding. I know who we're raiding next. Ziploc, I'm gonna do some variety streams. Fields of Mystria, sure you are. No, okay, listen. One of the streams will be Field of Mystria. And then several of the other streams may be like this Slime Rancher 2 stuff that I'm super stoked for, because I didn't know it had updated, and Star told us earlier that Slime Rancher 2 updated. So we have that. Hold on, I have other things I wanted to play on stream. Ooh, we have Jump King, because I still haven't beaten that. Hades 2 has had a major update since the last time we played it. There's a Shrek area in Power Wash Sim that we could do. There's Katamari that we could do. There's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to do. There's a new observation duty. Hold on. Wait, I haven't said anything about that. There's a new observation duty game. Observation Duty 7 came out like last month? When did you come out? No, not last month. October, that I haven't played. So we have that we can play. There's so much stuff. Anyways, welcome back to the ads. If you are new here, I don't normally raid out, but of course with so many people, it would definitely feel silly of me to not raid out. So today, Zaggy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you very much. Today, I'm going to send you guys on to another hardcore streamer. We're just going to keep up the train of sending you guys to new hardcore streamers. If you've never heard of him before, his name is Carlcraft. He is a wonderful creator. I very much love lurking in his streams whenever he is online and I have a chance to. He is... I don't know what he's working on today. It looks like it has something to do with the Nether, but I don't know. Hold on. Where are my buttons to send you places? Hi, Aether, we're leaving. Hold on, we're going to this. So I'm going to send you guys on to Carlcrafts, because he is a wonderful content creator, and I appreciate him very much. It looks like he's working on a castle today, so when you go over there, send him good vibes, say nice things to him. Don't be mean, don't be a jerk, have a good time over there, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Make sure that you drink water, eat food, do everything you gotta do to keep yourself running. I appreciate all of you very much, whether you were here for several years or here for just a little bit. I'll see you guys in the next stream.
Raid mares. Rats less than 3 definitely.